Like what Cody's doing now, being in the Bullet Club, he's gonna be the man when he comes back one day. Makes total sense. Going back to the NXT, the next match was Mandy Rose, which she is very hot in person. let me tell you. Instagram, she doesn't need any of that makeup, but that they do and all that stuff. She was a 10.
She was hot
Yeah, and she wrestled Asuka, which I guess again that's like Asuka, showing her the ropes a little bit, putting her through a match. That makes sense on a house show to try to help build her and everything because she still doesn't really have a character yet. I could see her taking like the Eva Marie, character since she's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Down the road, but Mandy Rose, if you watch, you remember the Tough Enough. She has moves. She was good, for a new person, and I think she can be something eventually. What else? And then the main event, you had Bobby Roode and Almas, the Mexican wrestler.
Yeah.
Versus Shinsuke, and what is Hero's name again? Cass's. Oh no. Yeah, you're right though. It is KO. Yeah. His initials, and that was a good match. Everybody popped for all of them except Almas, which I feel bad for because he's really good in the ring. Like he
put a mask back on that dude.
You need to put the mask back on him, dude. Let him take that character because he was that's the problem. Like he doesn't really show you any facial expressions. You don't feel what he's doing, and I feel like with the mask that changes all that. Because you don't see that.
It's a totally different style of wrestling.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like his style is great. Like it was as good as all of them in the ring. If anything, he might have actually been the best in that tag team that night.
Yeah.
But nobody's popping for him. Like Bobby Roode, who is sitting outside and just doing stupid things, but everybody's going crazy for Bobby Roode. And Shinsuke, the dude's a superstar and needs to be out of NXT quick.
He's going to be the biggest thing ever. He's going to be bigger than Daniel Bryan was.
You think so?
Yes. Yeah, he has that it factor.
He does have I agree with you.
Kathy and Regis or whatever the fuck it's called now.
Kathy and Regis, you just dated yourself, dude.
I know, bro.
Holy shit.
90s.
What the fuck? Dude, it was Michael Strahan and he's gone already. Yes, come on, man.
All right. Kelly and Regis.
You said it again.
I'll rip her rip up.
Yeah, all 90 pounds of her.
Exactly, that's how I like them. Those big chicks are like cross training.
So overall, though, the event was awesome. Just going there with 800 people, like I was telling you before we started the cast, like just able to like walk to the side to go to the bathroom, and you were like 30 feet from the ring. Pretty cool event overall.
Hey, did you see that they had an event that same night at the Starland Ballroom?
No, did they?
Yeah, that Wrestle Pro was there. Ryback wrestled.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of my followers on Instagram I saw was there. One of the people I follow.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So go into
worth it.
What's up?
Worth going? Stoked you went?
Oh, absolutely. I was really stoked afterwards. With the ending, seeing Shinsuke. That was the first time I got to see him. I've seen Bobby Roode with you actually. We saw him at TNA and Eric Young.
You saw him wrestle 6 matches.
We got to see 3 different TV shows that it got so long and boring that we actually didn't stay for the main event that had Kurt Angle and Bobby Lashley in it. That's how bad it was. So bad. Oh my god. But yeah, overall, cool event. Like I said, reading this article, it seems like it was a little bit different because it's the second time that they went to Asbury. I guess they're doing a little circuit. They go to Philadelphia, Asbury, New Jersey, and then they go to Albany, New York. So it's the same thing they did last year.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. So where you want to go to next?
I got a question.
I wanted to go more into SmackDown than Raw because I just think SmackDown's better.
I don't know about this week.
What? Dude, the main event was awesome.
Dude.
Did you? Okay, so did you see the triple threat match at the end? The reason why they did that, you'll hear John Cena whisper into Bray Wyatt's ear when he pins him, saying that now he's a true champion or something along those lines. You're a proper champion. He wanted to do the honors for him that night on SmackDown because at the Elimination Chamber, right, he pinned AJ Styles, so he never actually pinned John Cena. And John Cena was adamant in having Bray Wyatt pin him, because he took the title, which is pretty cool.
You know what, John? You should have let him pin you 3 fucking years ago at WrestleMania.
Yeah, right. And if Bray Wyatt loses this year, I think that would be like his 3rd loss in a row at WrestleMania. He's like the opposite. He's the opposite of Undertaker. Undertaker had the streak. This guy's gonna have the streak for losing. It makes no sense.
I'm so stoked that he won.
But so listen, he's such a good heel, right? And you don't even want to boo the dude because everybody wanted him to win.
Yeah.
Because he freaking deserves it. And he should not lose to Randy Orton if they do that match at Mania. I hope they don't do the match. I'd rather see AJ Styles.
Yeah.
I
want to see Bray lose, though.
That's what I'm saying. Keep the title on him. Like, don't put it on Randy Orton. Come on. Please don't put it on Randy Orton. I like what they're doing. Listen, I like what Randy Orton's doing now because it's different. The guy's been around forever, man.
He's good, though. He does the little things so well.
Oh, yeah, dude. He's one of the best in the business.
That promo on Thursday, Sam Roberts mentioned it.
Yeah.
The whole time, Randy's giving him a look like he's a fucking Viper. And you think at any moment he's going to RKO him.
Right.
You don't know when he's going to RKO him.
Which is great.
Yeah.
That's what's great about Randy Orton, but you don't need to put the title on him.
No, you don't. And I'm stoked that Bray has the title on him, because when I got back to watching it, that's when Bray debuted. I watched that from the beginning till now, and there was a lot of what the fucks in the middle of that. A lot of what the fucks. Like the hologram of Sister Abigail at Hell in the Cell 2014. What the fuck? But... Or the little kids at at Extreme Rules.
Were we there? Oh yeah, which one were we at? We were at the Steel Cage.
Steel Cage.
And that's the one Bray Wyatt won, right?
He won, but he needed like 30 little kids to help him.
I vaguely remember that. I think we were pissed off, right? Like that there was like little kids involved.
Yeah, it was me. Was always just give him a clean fucking win. Now being a little bit more educated, they never give heels clean wins, because why? Why would you want your fucking guy you're trying to book? Like, that was the one thing I hated when CM Punk was the heel champ. It was always schmozz bullshit finishes, and I understand that's the old school mentality. I don't think that needs to be a way in this day and age. If you want someone to look strong, you have to book them strong.
Yeah, I agree, but the writing's crazy each week. We know that. We've talked to people that actually worked in the writing. I have. I actually met one of the writers once. He was there for like a year, and it's. They just say it's craziness, and at the end of the day, it's whatever Vince wants, and he goes through writers like their milk. You know what I mean? Like a new gallon each week, and it's hard to follow. You know what I mean? So, I mean, we're just like crazed super fans that. We it's like hindsight's 2020 when we're talking about this. So obviously it's a little different when you're trying to actually create the storyline.
Yeah, I just feel when Bray Wyatt first came up, he scared me.
Yeah, no, they should do it like Braun. Like what they're doing with Braun Strowman now. How he's strong and he's he's not losing. That's what you needed to do with Bray, right? Instead of having him lose every time he comes out each week. Like, you can't be the eater of worlds when you lose every time you're in the ring.
You lose every time you're in the ring. I think the thing with him is he pretty much started in the main event.
Yeah, I mean, that's why this championship is his first singles reign. He never was really in the Intercontinental Championship. He kind of, he just went kind of straight into wrestling main event guys. You know, was never really the main event, but was always wrestling guys that were former champions and things of that nature. Yeah, kind of weird, but I don't know. What do you think they go with the WWE Championship for WrestleMania?
I think they're gonna do him and Orton.
We think they're just stretching it out because they have 7 weeks to Mania.
Several weeks to Mania, I think.
7, yeah, 7.
7 weeks, yeah, and we got some time. It's in April, but it's only a matter of time till Randy RKO's him. The only thing is, to me, is I know Bray's the heel, but I would rather see Bray win it at WrestleMania.
Oh, 1,000%.
Because Randy winning it at WrestleMania is, to me...
He's done it!
Yeah, who fucking cares? This dude doesn't need to win a title.
Yeah, he's done it a few times, and he's
but
been...
I could also see Randy wanting to put him over, too.
I hope so. You know what I mean? I think what they're doing together is great. It actually has been an interesting storyline. But I don't know. I just don't want to see Randy Orton win it. But I guess who knows where it leads to. Maybe it leads to like Randy Orton dropping the belt to AJ Styles.
Yeah.
You know, down the road, like at a SummerSlam or something like that.
Where do you see him going at WrestleMania?
AJ?
Yeah.
Well, all the reports say Shane McMahon, for whatever reason. And I'm just really hoping not. I'm hoping that like things are getting rewritten. And somehow maybe it's a triple threat, you know, with AJ, Randy Orton, and Bray Wyatt. Something. Just give me something.
Like Ricochet, who aren't in the WWE, and fucking Shane McMahon is getting a main event at WrestleMania. Yeah. Fuck you, Shane. And by the way, to answer your question, yeah, wouldn't you have beef with the dude who was a mid-carder who fucked his way to the top and now he's your brother-in-law? I'm right, though. I'm right. 100%. You asked me from the picture that was sent between us. It was Trump and the McMahons, and you said, hey, do you think there's a beef between Shane and Trips? And you got to think about where Shane was.
Well, you didn't. So listen. So you didn't answer me. So the reason why I asked you that, and listen, man, you got to let the quietness sit. That was pretty funny.
But it's true.
The post said that it was the first time they seen Shane McMahon and Triple H in the same place, I guess, since he's been back. So what I'm asking is, I actually haven't read anything about that. I'm like, did I miss something? Is there really a true beef? I don't know.
I just told you.
Now, well, listen, you're talking about him fucking his way to the, being a main event, but is there like it's not that. There's more. Yeah, but there's from what I understand of what I was reading is that it's more because I guess Triple H kind of took over as the son, that was doing WWE and taking over all this stuff instead of Shane McMahon.
Yeah, and I think half the time we have to take this shit for a grain of salt because most of the time the reports we're hearing is them just trying to work the marks. We are in the business of pro wrestling, and we love to bite on stories like that. Because Shane left.
Yeah.
He told Shane he had to go. Shane wanted to go do his own thing.
And it could be a money match one day.
At the end of the day, they fucking called Shane to come save WrestleMania last year. He didn't call them.
Yeah. And if you do a Triple H Shane McMahon, that's money.
Yeah, 100%, dude. They ain't dummies. Bro, Triple H is going to be booked till WrestleMania 50. He's going to be coming out in a wheelchair with a motor on it.
Bow down to the king.
Bismol.
Bow down to the king in the the high roller.